Glenn Povey here of Geneva Studio. This is a follow-on from the track Supernatural, the part 1, where I show you how I tried to restore it from the live track that I had, the live mix. Well, I've just got a site online where you can split the stems. This is called fadr.com, and here you can split stems from a single track, and then it will split them up into, actually got 4 tracks of mine, split it into 4. It's free as far as I can see, sort of indefinitely, but you have to pay if you want to download the WAV files. I just downloaded them as MP3 files, and to be fair, I mean, it's not too bad really. I'll show you what it sounds like. So just here's the original track that I uploaded. So the drums, it got pretty good. So this is just the drums it picked out. I can't really hear any overspill of any other instrument in there. It sounds pretty okay to me, but because it wasn't a great mix anyway, it's not going to be good enough to put in a track anyway. So perhaps I could have put a little bit in the one that I released. So this is just the drums track. This is Danny Thompson. So that was the bass, the drums. Now the bass guitar, not quite so good. It picked it out. It's a little bit wishy-washy. Not the playing's fine, great. But it's got it, but it's a little bit wobbly. So this is Alan Davey. Yeah, it's all right. And then this track, it got the guitar okay, but it also caught the synth as well. So it didn't actually separate those two. So all you can hear here will be the guitar. That's just the guitar part. So I didn't think that was too bad. So it has its uses. I mean, perhaps, as I said on the original mix that I released of this live, I could have put perhaps the drum track underneath to lift it a bit, but nothing's going to replace it better than actually just going into the studio and re-recording it. So what I've done here, I've laid down a very, very rough mix. At the moment, I've just got the drum part down here. When I'm just basically doing a bum tip kind of thing. There's no cymbals or nothing there. And to try and get that, if I just go back to Danny's track again, where he's playing those. So to try and get that little fill on the drum machine, I just don't know. I've tried to do that kind of thing in the past. And to me, they always sound like too mechanical and almost like, if you ever remember the advert, what's it, the Duracell advert, the little toy drummer going, they always sound too mechanical to me. So, as I said, I'd rather work with a proper drummer. So then on top of that, I just put a very rough guitar track. On the other side of that, I've put another guitar track, which is doing this. I think there's a bit of keyboard in there as well, it sounds like, but anyway, this is all just rough stuff. And then put the two together, or pan them left and right to give you the difference. Back mixed together again. The other difference I've done, the other change I've made is, like I spoke to you before, the bridge part I've changed slightly. What I've actually done with the whole song, I've gone from being in B, I've moved it up half a step to C, so that then the bridge is then going to be in B, which is half a step down. Because I want to go from B to E. It's a nice transition in this position. Go from B, E. Just then brings everything back round, go into a C. So that's the change I made there. The only other thing I want to share with you is the time signature here. I wasn't aware of this when I wrote the song. I just came up with the riff and the next piece, and then I sat down and analysed it. And well, I think actually it was Alan who said, hang on a minute, this is in 6/8, isn't it? So yeah, it is. So the verse parts is a metronome here counting out the beat so you can see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it goes to the next part, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to 6/8. So you don't have to keep in the same time signature all the time. And the next video, I want to hopefully go back into the studio and actually record this for real, with a real bass player and a real drummer, and see how it develops from there. So hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, comments, likes down below, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.